Alright, Hollow Hill by Job Sula. I'm now on holidays on my laptop, so I stream and play on my laptop, and quality a bit worse. And I will have also lags when playing. Let's see how bad it is. I mean, I did play also on other holidays. The one is usually difficult to reach. Depends on the map, I would say. Roller abschauen. Danke. You see 24 FPS in the top left. This camera movement, 23. I don't know. No, it goes up to 60. Interesting. Oh, that's Quest. Half the speed slide. Oh, nice. A tube map. Oh. Okay. Yeah, GPS to the left. Directly watch this. So this is just tight. These two turns were nice to drive. And it's much better to drive than the GPS. Okay, the GPS isn't really that strong. But maybe he planned a corkscrew here, I want to find it out. I'm not there yet. Speaking of here. He's not doing it. Oof. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm really alone from the OK Boys. I am in the voice chat. Maybe I'm muted here on the laptop, but I don't think so. I will check in the break. Can I see if they play when I make Open Planet off, of course. Yeah. So what I can do is also if I would go like this and do the corkscrew now here. Yeah. It must be better. was close. So what is the correct height here? That's the rounded line. That was a very bad wall, right? So now comes a double right turn. Ah, really don't want to slide. Also this is definitely a good map for playing in the holidays, I can tell. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I didn't think that would happen. Okay. Now I know where to look at. Still I'm not sure with this corner. I can take them much further down. I have more grip further down than further up. That's interesting. Okay. Also here in the first turn, just stay at the line and you keep grip. When I get too high, I'm losing the grip immediately. And that means that I also can't really start too high. Struggle with a wall, right? Damn it. But I think I'm on good lines. If I bring it in, it could actually beat the one in holidays. Got such a slowdown in the end. I'm still not 100% sure, but these corkscrews feel super weird. Scheiße. Yeah. So that, I say this was a safe div one. If I get a clean end. Scheiße. I just hope that I get a run through. It's of course then also still a thing for consistency. Really need to get a feeling for these corkscrews. Oh man. This transition into the risky finish slows you down. That's so annoying. Like also in my earlier PB. And now the slowdown was so huge. Damn it. Yeah, third cam, I thought about it, but it's not much better. Dude, I saw it missing. I mean, I lost time there. It's still 17th. Let's train it further. This is like the part of the track. Also if I find consistency in this, then also it is literally winnable. It's like the perfect map for playing in holidays. Let's quickly restart. Eieiei, davon. So let's quickly compare. So there is still a lot possible with my own lines. My PB had 2 mistakes, maybe even 3. What I didn't get to test now, sadly, that's a bit unfortunate. Maybe I have to test it here. If releasing it a second turn is an option. To not drift out. Yeah, so here releasing so you don't drift. But when I realized that I would get too high, then maybe it's better. Upsala. The thing is, I didn't train that now, that line, and I felt like this is the obvious line that most people would try. If my line would be wrong, then my line can't, then I wouldn't get F1, because what Kepi did looked so easy. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't really want to change. On the other hand, though, I'm really inconsistent with my line. You see, the exit is very, very problematic often. So I don't know. Ah yeah, 10 seconds. Let me check Discord. Am I really alone today? I am alone today. Interesting. So I know that my line is still very improvable because I lost, first of all, I lost time in the turn here, the left one. So now I did release. Let's see if that, I'm 2 times behind. Then I also lost time there. Upsala. I have to be really careful in what direction I steer. So kinda I steer up. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that my line is the superior one. $26.4. Maybe I have to play with releasing. I mean, I want to stick with this line because if I would like to win this, then I'm sure my line can guarantee that win if I get consistent with it. It's the only way. Because I'm sure that my line is superior in the end for the hunting. I was only missing 6/10 to Kepi and I definitely had it bad, so if you nailed it, it could be so much faster. So I know I've worked with releasing. Boss Best immediately 49.8. Isn't that faster than KP's run? What I still don't get is the end. Like, why is this risky finish jump so buggy with the jump itself? I get a slowdown and then I drop so much speed and momentum during the air. Sometimes I'm not even sure if I make it up to the finish. No, or it pushes me too far left or something. This is yeah also a part where my PB lost time, that I crashed against the finish instead of into the finish. The good thing is, I have like... I will jinx myself if I continue the sentence. So how much do I lose? 1.5, 2.0, so half a second. Also the good thing is I have experience with such tubes from Trackmania United. You got tubes in the snow environment and in the island environment. And especially in Island, I was actually building tracks that were only consisting of the tubes. And I guess that this experience helps me as well here. But I have to say, between the left and the right turn, also between these chicanes, the straight in between those two turns has such an awful length always. That's really annoying. Like with this speed here, it's fine in the start. But later it's just such an awful, like if the straight was shorter it was more obvious a corkscrew and would be nicer to drive. If they were longer, if the straight was longer between the two corners it would be logic to drive it like heavy. But the way it's built here, both works, but both works pretty poor. Oh, I didn't look at IMET in the locale. I wonder how many people are doing corkscrew and how many people are doing the KB line. Also, after seeing KB's rack, I'm wondering if I'm pretty much the only one thinking of doing corkscrews. Or is it like a 50-50 thing? Some players make this, some players make this. I'm pretty sure that everyone must have thought about the corkscrews. Due to the reactor, it also kinda is possible to do. But you can also mess so easily up. 43rd. You know why I'm not going for this risky finish when I don't need to? This is such an annoying jump. What the heck? I'm super nervous going to that. It's interesting, there you can just go super inside. It's a bit of a drift. I full released. Rip. Ach yeah, it was just not consistent enough. Like the thing is that I'm not sure when I will get the grip on the ceiling, yeah? And when I get a grip, then I have to really quickly react on it. And that came now very late in the first of the two corkscrews. The grip came extremely late. And then I wasn't sure if I get a grip at all. And then at the very last moment I got a very strong grip, and I felt like I had to immediately full release, and then the speed was just missing. So let's go to someone that is a bit behind, like Funai. He's maybe a bit too far behind now. So we have here the field ahead of us. So what are they doing? Wow. Also basically the whole field, despite intacs, is taking the Kebi line. Napla is in with that. No. Oh man. How is he in with that? Yo! Rate from Spammy with 1000. What happened here? Yo, thank you, Spam. Hello guys. Yeah, a bit unfortunate that I will only be streaming the cup of the day and not more than that. Because I'm now in holidays. My mother is cooking. We will also see who's cooking here in the cup of the day. But yeah, gonna have the dinner then, after this is over. I wanted to search intacs. It will be difficult now. Yeah. So he is doing my line. And I was just not consistent enough with my line. So I went for a double corkscrew, and I saw Intex was also going for a corkscrew. He can still come back in if he nails it. I think that's also the fastest way to do it. I was just not super consistent. So you see, you go up, but the way down is very difficult. Oh. I think that was... I'm not sure if that was an intended. I don't know how he drove it in the other route. He goes safe in? Yeah, out. Why did he go safe in? He probably didn't have the line to make it into the risky, but holy shit. He's just out because of that. Yeah, so I went for 2 loops. That was my strat. But it's very weird to drive. You get at the ceiling, at some point, you get the grip that the car moves to the other side. And then this question is still, how does the car get down the tube? And sometimes it went down too early. And once you're down there, it goes up again on the straight, which is then quite annoying. So once I got a grip on the top, I needed to already steer a bit upwards to avoid that my car goes early down. And then I want to basically do a smooth wall ride. We have another guy, Solo, I think. Did it? Or Boss Bess? Maybe it was Boss Bess. Oh yeah, Funai is super slow in the end. But this finish here is super weird as well. You get a slowdown at this transition very often. There's probably something you can do, a certain angle or steer movement to avoid the slowdown. But it's quite annoying. And I have to close the door. My father comes in here and keeps the door open and I'm talking all the time. It's super weird. Alright. Enders may be also interesting to watch, or solo. First of all, Ender. I think Ender was also debating with going for the corkscrew line. Now we can also see solo. Solo goes normal, Ender goes normal. Yeah. So just some wall rides. It's of course much easier for the knockout, and in theory that would be of course my line to do, the easy line, that is super free to do. The thing is, I never did it in the whole seeding. I went for the corkscrew because I thought you might have to do that for Div 1. Well, I was kinda wrong with it. I'm still confident that the corkscrew is faster in the end, if you get it clean. But yeah, for the knockout, I didn't get the feeling. But I just went for it, because there's just one chance how I could win a Cup of the Day in the holidays, and that was kinda this map, if the corkscrew works and if I find a feeling for that. So I kinda gambled that at some point I have a feeling for when I have to steer what on the ceiling to get clean exits, and if that's then faster, as I believe it could be, then it would kinda become a free victory once you get a consistency with the line. But maybe I'm also wrong and the corkscrew isn't better. Oh my... Piasek? Is he first red or orange? He's first red. We saw that one crash. But yeah, already relatively close, like within a second. The orange place was also just 7/10 behind. And that's a difficult time to beat with my line in the consistency. I had to release quite often, because otherwise I would have flown out of the tube in the exit. Would like to spectate Boss Bess once I find him. Somewhere here. Because I think he's also doing something. He is here close to the lead, maybe I see him soon. Yeah, Boss Bess is right there. He's one better position, but we see him from here. He goes also normal. Also everyone is doing normal at this point. Down is a bit in danger. Yeah, also two people close to him. And he's in. Very close. Hayom, up cool, Swarty. Also two crashes. The other two relatively close. Well. Yeah, but Boss Bess, Real Boy writes it in the in-game chat, he wins a lot of time. Ach. Ja, okay. Is it then position-wise? Or is it alphabetical? Yeah, Boss Bess goes very late. Oh, Boss Bess? Still in. Oh, and down out. Boss Bess is going very late into the tubes. Boss Bess, then Z, then N, then C. So it's a bit confusing. So now we would see here, it's kinda, it almost kept the same order, but Boss Bess suddenly was ahead of the others. yeah, who knows. So we will take it. This player here is interesting. He was kinda new to me, but now I see him in so many different things. Also first of all, he hunted a lot of Marchy Monday tracks. But I also saw him in a lot of other records lists and now also in Cup of the Days. Last told me he comes from Team NF. But well, I was still a bit active there and I didn't realize him. Yeah, exactly, Wampus as well. But I missed that moment where he was in the lead there. It's a bit out of nowhere, so for me, I don't really know him. But now I see him everywhere. Kick Dreams is playing, interesting. We had a much better wall right exit than most of the other players. It goes very far to the outside. It gives him a worse entry into this tube, and then he loses a lot again. So he's still in danger. He's still on orange, but he has good line there. And there were people going for safe finish again. I didn't see who it is, but that could be solo as well. Like, he's out by 100. Also the safe finish costs you around half a second? Maybe less. I didn't really have the perfect speed to test it. Also probably it's less than half a second. But in this close field that's still too much. But I see with my line I didn't have the chance. The consistency was just so bad that there is just no chance to survive so many close rounds in a row. But I would surely try to hunt it with that line a bit further. Because my seeding time was far from optimal, there was so much more to find. So let's have a look. Push D. It's very close again. Push D is currently in, Ender is currently out, but Icer touches and Ender's in. Cake Dreams is also in, ahead of Icer by 100. Holy moly. I have the feeling that Cake Dreams is missing a bit of pace. Yo.
Always hear you on the Granity COTD VODs since I am mostly YouTube watcher. Very sympathetic person. Thanks for the entertainment smiley face.
Yo, thank you as well a lot. Now I have to go. I have to open Streamlabs. I have to minimize the game for that to see how much of a donation that was. Because now I'm in holidays, I have only my laptop screen and I have the chat open on my iPad, but I don't see the message from that. So I have to check after this round. But thanks a lot. And yeah, playing Cup of the Day since the beginning. Also upload to YouTube all the way. So we have already DNF, that means I can open it now. And I will go out. Where do I have that program? When you go from a bigger screen to only the laptop screen, all the desktop icons are so not by order anymore. Damn, where's Streamlabs? There. Stream labels. My god. And it's opening. You will not miss the next round. So, 2 minutes ago, €3 donation. Oh, I cannot pronounce the nickname though. But thank you a lot. Thanks a lot. Let's go back. So we got the next round. Tomboy currently in last place. No Kachika now. Tomboy went very outside, has a bit more exit speed, but overall lost time. in the turn. Beautiful no slide from Kanshika. Lyros got at the worst. Again 100. How many rounds were decided by 100? Also the thing is that both of them had the slow finish. Both of them got the slowdown. Lyros looked a little bit faster at first, as if he would overtake, but then he also got the penalty mid-air. It's super weird at the end. And then he stayed behind Kanshika. So we got Keg Dreams, Tomburn, Bossbass, Kanshika, Messy Goat. Interesting, who is that? And Pushti Topako. Who has the best time? Pushti with a .03, Bossbass has a .82, 92 for Kanshika, Messy Goat .90, Keg Dreams only .25, and Tomburn .05. So Keg Dreams is the slowest so far, and the reason for that might be this entry here, because he goes way too diagonal. Okay, now he got it better. The thing is really to stay below the line. You can drift into it, also auto-slide into it from the transition. So you should do an improvement right here. And Kanshika currently in last place. Can only be saved by the finish. And nobody does that. He needed a .10 or .11 for the orange place. Plixie, yeah, okay. I heard Plixie already, but it's also not that known. Also, surely he would be a first-time winner, and this map definitely gives opportunities to win a Cup of the Day for the first time. It's not like the standard Cup of the Day map. I think that also Keg Dreams never won yet. Tomburn won many reruns. I guess that Tomburn also won a Cup of the Day already, like a real one. Pushti Topako versus Bossbass, that's like the seasonal Nations Cup final. Great Britain versus Hungary. Pushti seems to be out unless someone gets a slowdown, and Keg Dreams gets a slowdown and Pushti's in. This ending is really annoying. Bossbass .65. Also he is clearly the favorite here. He is driving these top times so often. But he got a .6 with penalty even. Well, Bossbass on another level. So we see him here. Good lines. Not perfect. You see Tomburn has more speed. He drifted a bit too much out. But great wall ride, takes it inside, keeps the gear, but that's not too difficult to get that. Currently Messy Goat in last, so you see this kind of auto slide where you stay low. Interestingly, you have good grip there, and then one wall ride. And the thing is, you wanna not steer a lot. You see, when he exits these wall rides, he is not having any auto slides or something. And Messy Goat sadly out now. So he does not have any drifts. So he comes down the wall ride and drives straight. Just straight. And that's how you need it. And he goes very extreme, far up. But you don't need to steer much. Yeah, you don't need to steer a lot in the wall ride if you just go straight in kinda. Tomburn, Bossbass und Pushti. Oh, that was an interesting speed slide. Also, I don't know, Bossbass is already 2.5 tenths in front of both players. But the start is relatively easy in comparison, I would say. You see, Tomburn went super early. That doesn't really pay off. Oh! He almost caught up. Boss Best got another slowdown in the finish, I believe. Also, Pushti needs a godlike run, or he needs Boss Best to have the slowdown at the finish plus a bad run before. Yeah, just be faster, no slowdown, then you win. Yeah, let's spectate it from Pushti's perspective. Boss Best slightly in the lead. I think Boss Best didn't get it that great, but still more exit speed out of the wall. This time Pushti is closer though, so it's actually not decided. Yeah, now only the finish. Boss Best. Oh, he got a slowdown, but he always got a slowdown, but he still tries 49, and the point 89 is of course safe for the victory. Yeah, he was clearly the best driver in this knockout. Alright, that's it.